November 26th of this year made 10 years since my personal D-Day. And those of us within the world of infidelity and betrayal recognize D-Day as the day that we learned about our partner's infidelity. And while I recall many, many things about that day, even down to the clothes that I was wearing that day, honestly, I remember many details about that day. What I really recall is how hopeless and helpless that I felt during that period of time. How devastating it was for me to learn that the person that I had married, that I loved, that I built a family with, was not who I thought that they were. Was capable of making choices that were so harmful and so devastating to me. And honestly, it was something that I could not foresee moving past. I could not foresee me as a person, whether I stayed in the marriage or not. I could not foresee a life that I was able to experience joy and satisfaction or hope again. And that may sound dramatic to those of you who have never experienced a betrayal, but to those that have, it's not dramatic at all. It's very real. It's very devastating. Very devastating. And I hope that you never know how devastating that is if you've never experienced betrayal like that. That the people who are closest to you in your world, those that are part of your safety net, I hope you don't ever learn that those are people who aren't safe anymore. That I did find hope again. That I did find faith again. That I did find joy in the world again. It did take work, a lot of work, and not giving up. And so what I'm doing today is I want to encourage you, if you have experienced something as devastating as betrayal, whether it feels like it or not, you will one day regain inner balance. You will one day recreate or find a newer version of yourself. Maybe one that you like better than before. And while I haven't found another relationship, I haven't found a secure, safe relationship, I have found one within me, and I have found joy in life. And so what I want you to know is that even though it feels like life is over, it isn't. Even if it feels like you'll never get through the situation, that you will never stabilize again, that maybe it feels like there isn't a life left for you after this, that's not true. I felt the exact same way. And it took a lot of time. I'm not kidding. It took a lot of time. But 10 years later, I don't feel any of that pain anymore. I don't feel any hatred or hurt or hard feelings towards my ex-spouse. I've actually come to recognize that we probably weren't right for each other, and that was okay. And maybe he realized that before I did. I do wish that he had addressed that differently, or maybe we had been able to have conversations, but sometimes people aren't able to have conversations about things like that. And I'm not saying that that's why this occurred in my case or in our situation, but what I am saying is that I realize in hindsight that I really wasn't that happy in the marriage either, and yet I would have stayed in the marriage because that's what I thought I was supposed to do, because family was that important to me. And so as devastating as that was, today it isn't a part of my life anymore. Today it's just a part of a past memory.